that was much harder than I was expecting.
It's the fourth round of the Yorkshire Cyclocross Championships, arguably the most challenging series in the UK.
Everyone's quite good in Yorkshire as well, aren't they?
After a scorching first round where I more or less melted in the heat, and a second round where I struggled for grip, last time we headed back to the course that kicked off my cyclocross journey 12 months ago and saw the progress that I have made. The question is, can I take another step forward this time around and start feeling that I belong on that second row on the grid?
Brand new course for everyone. This is the first time they've run a course here at Barnsley, and for some reason they've decided to put the start on like a 15% incline, and pretty much the start line as this was front row, and front row there's no way you're starting on the bike there. You're just going to slip out, even second row,
unless you can get on the edge.
Maybe, but I think
it is alright actually if you like start like there,
yeah,
or right on that post, but obviously only two people can do that, so you're gonna have to fight for your start position.
And the other thing, it's going to be like worse because the vets are going to be on it beforehand.
Yep. Like I almost feel like it's a better start if you're like 2-3 rows back. Yes, you might get caught in the chaos, but I feel like you get off the line easier.
But when are you going to clip it? When are you going to jump on though? That's the...
You're going to have to run all the way up to like past that corner.
Yeah.
Like you're going to be running to like where he is now.
Yeah, where he's riding. What are you thinking, George?
Go on the shoulder as wide as you can, just make yourself a nuisance.
You just go like that.
Yeah, yeah. But like swinging it back and forth as well.
Start 2 rows back.
Yeah, with it over your head. Just chuck it to the front.
You're going to have a name for yourself in Yorkshire cycling, just bending the rules.
But yeah, apart from the start being on a 15% gradient, I actually quite like the course. It's quite up and down on this little kind of hillock here, yeah, there's like yeah, it's just up and down. A few bits where I think are rideable now, but probably by the time we get to race in like an hour or so after the super vets have been on, they probably won't be rideable. So getting off, jumping back on, and then yeah, you go up and down, and then there's like a bit through the woodlands, which is yeah, quite thick, gloopy, kind of like gloopy mud, but underneath it it's kind of like gravel, so you got a lot of grip underneath, so you just kind of got to push through the gloopy mud, and hopefully it doesn't dry out too much, otherwise there's going to be some serious ruts that you're going to have to nail in there. Actually, turning into that bit, there's like a really bad kind of rutted section, so yeah, it's gonna be a little bit difficult there. Yeah, I've been finding it hard, like I'm going kind of, my weight's kind of over the bars and stuff when going through that, so yeah, need to work on that bit. Apart from that, quite enjoy it.
Whoa. I see that you're not subscribed. Why not pause the video, scroll down a little bit, hit subscribe, scroll back up, hit play, and enjoy your day.
10 minutes out from the start of the race, and yeah, it's just started raining a little bit, which should make it a little bit more greasy on top. But yeah, I'm switched over tyres. I was running a set of Vittoria wet during the practice, but yeah, I think it's gonna get a little bit more slippy, so I've stuck on the Lemus, the full mud tyres, so yeah, got a bit more grip there. Looking forward to this race. Legs are feeling pretty decent. Let's just get stuck into it. that was much harder than I was expecting. Yeah, that definitely wasn't a course that suited me one bit. And yeah, it's a bit of a novelty starting the race, running, and yeah, I ran much further than everyone else before I jumped on, and made up quite a few places, and then as soon as it went back uphill again, lost the ball. Yeah, it was just, I was just going backwards from there. I just kept going, everyone was just overtaking me, and I just didn't have anything really. Like, well, I say didn't have anything, I pushed as hard as I could for the whole race. Yeah, like I think I set a new kind of threshold heart rate, but yeah, it just wasn't a course that suited me at all. Just a lot of like down and back up, down, back up, not much time where you could actually put any power down. And then yeah, even though that kind of like forest, that woodland bit, that was like flat and stuff, but it was like super muddy and just like super squirrely. As soon as I put too much power down, I just felt I was like going all over the place. So yeah, I just didn't really feel comfortable at any point. And there was like no bit where I was like, oh yeah, I'm absolutely nailing this. Actually, I say that, like on those like the downhill kind of like switchback corners, I felt pretty good through there. Felt I had lots of grip, felt I was doing all right, and yeah, catching up to people there. But then just other places where I was just losing so much time, especially like kind of like just after the start finish, like into the hill there, it was just super slippy. I just couldn't get a good line. Yeah, in the kind of deep mud. But yeah, that's a good point. Like, I'm so glad that I switched over the from the wets, the Victoria wets, to the mud tyres, the Lemus tyres, because conditions were completely different to the kind of recce. By the time like the super vets are finished, everything was just completely churned up. Yeah, because what, like 100 guys in the super vets going round for an hour is going to just absolutely churn it. And yeah, by the time we started, there was bits that I could ride in the practice really well, but by the time we got to the recon, by the time we actually got to the race, I couldn't ride them. I couldn't ride it at all until a little bit later in the race. Like, I got a bit more confident and stuff, where I was just like, I'm just going to push as hard as I can, try and get through these bits. But yeah, this is probably not a course I want to come back to too soon. Yeah, it's just definitely not for me. Next up we have, I think it's Pontefract. I've heard that might be a course for me, nice and flat and nice and fast. So yeah, looking forward to that one. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Shoulder as wide as you can, just make
Yeah.
something new.
Just go like that.
Yeah, yeah. But like swinging it back and forth as well.
Start 2 rows back.
Yeah, with it over your head, just chuck it to the front.
You're going to have a name for yourself in Yorkshire cycling.